Welcome, Guanatos managers. This training covers one of your most critical responsibilities: permits and compliance. A restaurant can be busy, profitable, and well-run, and still be shut down if permits are missed. This training ensures that never happens on your watch. So, why do permits matter so much? Let's be clear, permits are not just paperwork. They are your legal authorization to operate. Missing or expired permits can lead to severe consequences like heavy fines, failed inspections, forced closures, or even franchise violations. Compliance isn't optional, it is fundamental operational discipline. It's the foundation upon which a successful restaurant is built. And who owns this? You do. Corporate provides guidance and oversight, absolutely. But you, the branch managers, are directly responsible for knowing what permits your store must have, where they are kept, and whether they are current. During an inspection, it's you, not someone from corporate, who is accountable on the front line. You are the face of the business in that moment. Well, the exact permits can vary by city and state. Every single Guanatos Tacos manager is expected to be intimately familiar with a minimum set of permit categories. If any of these are missing or expired, that is considered a management failure. Let's walk through them. First, your business or operating permit. Then, the health department permit. Your food establishment license or required food safety certifications for you and your team. Fire and life safety compliance documents. And, if applicable to your location, your alcohol license. Let's break these down. Viz. Business and operating permits are what authorize the restaurant to legally operate in its city or county. These are typically issued by local authorities and must be current at all times. Think of this as the basic permission slip to do business in your community. Next, health department permits. These are among the most critical documents in the entire restaurant. They allow all food service operations and are usually renewed annually. Permits must be posted exactly where required and be easily accessible during inspections. An inspector will always ask to see this. You need to know where it is without hesitation. Then, we have food safety certifications. These apply to both managers and crew members. As a manager, you are responsible for ensuring all required certifications are valid, current, and properly documented. Expired ServSafe card for a shift lead, for example, is a compliance failure that can put the entire operation at risk. Let's talk about fire and life safety permits. These often cover your hood systems, fire suppression systems, extinguishers, and emergency access points. These permits are typically renewed annually and must be kept current at all times. A failed fire inspection is not just a fine. It's a serious safety hazard for your team and your customers. For locations that sell alcohol, you have an additional layer of responsibility. LOHA licenses are highly regulated, strictly enforced, and have zero tolerance for expiration. Managers must know if their store has an alcohol license and ensure it is posted and valid at all times. The rules around these are incredibly strict for a reason, and mistakes can be costly. Now, where do you put all these important documents? Posting is required for many of them. Many permits are legally required to be displayed in visible areas, like near the front entrance or in the kitchen. As a manager, you must know which permits must be posted and exactly where they are located. A missing posting creates immediate inspection risk and makes it look like you have something to hide. For everything else, each store must maintain a dedicated permit binder or an approved digital folder. 2. This central location should contain all current permits, certifications, and renewal information. You are expected to know exactly where this documentation is kept. If an inspector arrives, you should be able to retrieve it in under a minute. 2. Make this a habit. Managers should implement a monthly manager permit check. This is once per month. You must personally verify that all permits are present, current, and not approaching expiration. This needs to become part of your regular management routine, not something you only scramble to check when an inspector walks through the door. 2. This proactive check is the key to never being caught off guard. This leads us to renewal awareness. Permits expire. It's a fact of life. As a manager, you must be aware of every expiration date and alert leadership well in advance to prevent any lapses. Waiting until a permit is about to expire or has already expired is completely unacceptable. Set calendar reminders. Put it on your monthly checklist. 2. Whatever it takes to stay ahead. So, what should you expect during an inspection? First, they are often unannounced when an inspector from the health, fire, or city department arrives. The manager on duty must remain calm, professional, and cooperative. You should know precisely where your permits are located and be able to present them confidently. If you're unsure about an answer, never guess. Simply say you'll find out the correct information. What if you discover something is missing or wrong during your monthly check? The rule is simple. See it, report it, fix it. If a permit is missing, expired, or you're unclear about its status, report it immediately through the proper channels. Ignoring a problem or delaying a report creates serious risk for the entire business. Don't hide it. Address it. Let's review some common mistakes to avoid. The biggest one is assuming corporate handles everything. As we've discussed, you are the primary owner. Another common failure is not actively checking expiration dates. Finally, not training your assistant managers on permit awareness is a huge blind spot. Every leader in your building should know the basics. 2. All of these mistakes are entirely preventable with good discipline. This all comes down to your mindset as a leader. Professional managers don't wait for problems to find them. Protect the business by staying organized, informed, and proactive. Your commitment to permit compliance is a direct reflection of your leadership discipline and your dedication to operational excellence. 2. Wrap this up. As a Guanatos Tacos manager, you are expected to know your store's permits, ensure they are current, and respond confidently during any inspection. Know it. Track it. Never miss it. This is a non-negotiable part of operating at a professional franchise level. Thank you for your commitment to protecting our business, our team, and our guests.